Good morning, children. Today we are going to start a new lesson. Lesson number 4, The Climate of India, Part 1. And in this video, we are going to learn regarding the differences between climate and weather and the factors which influences the climate and weather and regarding the seasons. Let us start the video. Climate and weather. This is the important thing that already we have learnt in 9th standard. What is weather and what is climate? What is weather? The atmospheric conditions which will be there for a short period of time. Short term variation, that is called as weather, and weather condition which stays for a longer period of time is called as climate. So in the picture you can see that weather, short term variation in atmosphere. So weather was good yesterday, so today it is rainy. In such a way we will be saying na, so that is called as a weather. And climate, weather condition over long period. So this weather condition won't change, it will be staying for a long period of time, that is called as climate. Climate change has become a burning issue worldwide today, because we all are discussing regarding the global warming. So completely the temperature is going on increasing in the world presently. So this is the climate. So already we have discussed what is climate and weather. Once again we'll refer that. Climate refers to the state of atmospheric conditions over a large area and follows a similar general pattern over many years. And what is weather? The state of atmospheric conditions over an area at a particular time refers to weather. So this is the difference between climate and weather. Now let us see the elements of weather and climate. So what influences this? What are the main elements of it? Temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation. These are the things completely which affects the climate and weather from one place to another place depending upon the temperature. So in this place today it may be sunny, and in other place it may be cloudy, in other place it may be rainy also. So depending upon the temperature, the area's particular weather conditions will change. And atmospheric pressure, so depending upon the pressure in the atmosphere also, the variations will be there in the weather and climate. And even wind, if the cool air is there, if the cool breeze is there, at the same time the area's temperature decreases. It will happen only in the areas where the wind will be there. So it also influences the climate and weather. And next one is humidity. So humidity also, what is humidity? The amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere is called as humidity, and this humidity also influences the climate and weather. And next one is precipitation. Precipitation is nothing but the rainfall. So when there is rain, automatically the temperature decreases. So it also influences the weather and climate. So these are the 5 elements of weather and climate. Once again children, what are the 5 elements? Temperature, atmospheric pressure, wind, humidity, precipitation. These are the 5 elements of weather and climate. So these are the complete differences regarding weather and climate. Once go through it children. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere in a specific place at a given point in time. These atmospheric conditions may take place day by day, minute by minute, or seasonally also. In the same way, climate. It is the average weather conditions over a place, and it almost take place after 30 years of time. Like this, once go through all these points. You can take the screenshot of this. Next one is climographs. So what are climographs actually? Climographs shows the average monthly values of maximum temperature, minimum temperature, and rainfall of a given place. So these are called as climographs. You can see that in which month the average rainfall is more, in which month the temperature is more, that we can show in these graphs. All these geologists will be there now, so they will be showing these graphs, and they will be maintaining that how the landscape is there, what is the weather conditions today, whether in this season particular rains are there or not, in this season whether in the summer season whether it is too hot or not, everything will be decided by them, and they will be showing them on the graphs called as climographs. In this picture, you can see that the green color vertical bars are called as completely refers to the uh, rainfall, and the red color dotted line is there na, it refers to the temperature of a place. Climographs show average monthly values of maximum temperature, minimum temperature, and rainfall of a given place. So, those are the climographs. Next topic is factors. Factors influencing climate and weather. Before we have seen the elements of weather and climate, and now we are going to see the factors. The factors that affect climate are called as climate controls. So, what these include? These include latitude or distance from the equator, land water relationship, relief, upper air circulation. These are the four important factors which affect the climate and weather from one place to another place. How these will happen, that we'll be seeing now. First one, latitude or distance from the equator. So the main thing is that from one latitude to other latitude, or from distance, taking the distance from the equator to the other latitudes, there will be a lot of variation in the temperature, because depending upon the uh, angle of incidence of the sun's rays. The sun's rays fall slantly on different latitudes. Only on few latitudes, that is, example, take the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Depending upon the movement of the Earth, the sun's rays falls directly on these latitudes. At that time, these latitudes will have a lot of temperature compared to other latitudes. Maximum equator from there to Tropic of Cancer, and equator from there to Tropic of Capricorn. So, in these areas, the temperature will be more. And when we move to the polar regions, poleward regions, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. So, in those areas, it will be very less. Once let us see this in a figure. If you see this picture, so the equator is slant, and Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, the latitudes are there. How the sun's rays is there? The sun's rays is falling slantly upon these latitudes. Depending upon this angle of incidence, the temperature also varies from one latitude to other latitude. It won't be hot in the polar regions, because sun's rays fall very slantly in these areas. Because of that, it will be more cool compared to the other latitudes. So the temperature varies from one latitude to other latitude. So this is one of a very important factor which influences the climate and weather in those particular areas. Example, take our country only. In summer season, if we take Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, some of the regions in Andhra are too hotter compared to the other regions. Example, take Hyderabad. In summer also, Hyderabad will have some sort of good climate compared to Vishakhapatnam or any of the other regions in Andhra Pradesh, because it is located in a Deccan Plateau region. As the plateau elevation is somewhat high, because of that, the temperature will be somewhat less compared to the other regions. So it will be having lot of difference in the weather conditions in the particular area also. The second one is land water relationship. See this picture. So this picture is there even in your textbook also, children. So land water relationship. What will happen at the morning time? Morning time, completely the land will get warmer, and we already discussed this even in the previous classes, that is in the 9th and 8th standard also we discussed it regarding this. Land get heated up very quickly and releases heat very quickly. Water gets heated up very slowly and releases heat very slowly. So what will happen here? Morning time, completely the sun rays falls on the land and water. But as land is more, it absorbs a lot of heat compared to water. So land absorbs more heat. So the warmer air in the land will be going on to the sea, and the cool air from the sea will be entering into the land. This happens in the morning time to make the land to become somewhat cool. And in the second down, one more picture is that you can see that it is happening in the night time. So the land releases heat very quickly also, and water releases heat very slowly. So the cool air will be blowing from the land towards the sea, and the warm air from the sea is blowing onto the land to make it somewhat warmer. So this we can see only in the coastal areas. Most probably we'll be seeing this in the coastal areas, and this influences the moderate temperature. As such, the difference between the temperature of day and night and that of summer and winter is not much, and this is known as equable climate. Which climate, children? Equable climate. So if we compare similar places on the same latitude and altitude, we can see this effect of the sea also. This is a relationship between the land and water. Let us go for the third one. Relief. Relief is nothing but the height, the relief features, and it is also called as altitude. So depending upon the relief features, I have taken one of a relief feature here called as altitude, height. So in the depending upon the relief features, the temperature varies. Example, take in summer season, most of the people will be visiting the hill stations. Isn't it, children? Why we'll be visiting the hill stations? Because in summer season those areas will be cooler compared to the other areas. Because of that we will be visiting the hill stations. Why hill stations are cooler? Because the altitude of these hill stations is more, because they will be locating on the top of the mountains or hills, and so the sun rays can't fall directly upon that. First, how the atmosphere will be get heated up? First, the lower layers of the atmosphere will be heating up, and slowly it will be coming on to the other layers. So first the land, normal land will be heating up, then to the other parts of the atmosphere. So the hill stations will be locating on the top of the hills, so it takes a lot of time to get hotter in those areas. So we'll be preferring those areas. So that is a relief feature. In this picture you can see that as we go from surface of the earth to higher elevations, atmospheric temperature decreases. So normal lapse rate is minus 1 degrees Celsius for 165 meters of height. So if we go 165 meters of height, then 1 degree Celsius of temperature will be there. Atmosphere get heated from below, not from above. So this is regarding the relief. And next one is upper air circulation or upper atmospheric circulation. What is this upper atmospheric or air circulation? So we know that above some after some height there will be some sort of circulation in the atmosphere, and depending upon this there will be a lot of changes in the temperature also. The climate of India is also affected by the movement of upper air currents known as jet streams. So in the upper air place there will be some sort of air currents, and those currents are called as jet streams. Because of those jet streams only there will be a lot of rainfall in those areas also, and the upper air atmosphere will be forming almost above 12,000 meters of height. And here the speed varies from about 110 kilometer per hour in summer to about 184 kilometer per hour in winter season. So there will be a lot of variation. So these are the factors which influence the weather and climate. Next, let us discuss regarding the seasons. So almost we have three seasons. Everyone know that winter, summer and monsoon. Monsoon is nothing but the rainy season. So winter season, how it will be? The temperature will be very less compared to South India and Northern India. Southern India, Northern India experiences more cool climate compared to South in the winter season, because it is very near to Himalayan region and most of the areas are landlocked. They did not have any coastal area, because they did not have any moderate climate also. So it will be too cool in the winter season. And in winter season, some weather is generally pleasant with clear sky, low humidity and cool breeze. and cyclonic depressions coming from Mediterranean Sea are called western disturbances, and these cause low to moderate rainfall over northern India, and this rainfall is boon to the wheat crop, which is generally cultivated in Rabi season. So this is a very benefit for the Rabi season wheat crop in the winter season. And next season is summer season. In summer almost it will starting in April, isn't it children? In April it starts and ends up to June or July. So in some of the areas June and some of the areas in July. Almost in July also we experiences very hot climate in our country also. So here temperatures may go up to 42 degrees. It is given in textbook as 42, but today we are experiencing more than 50 also in some of the areas. In northern region of India, the experience is very dry and hot winds, which are called as Lu. And at the end of the summer season, pre-monsoon showers are common in the Deccan Plateau. So where we are living, it is a Deccan Plateau, and these help in the early ripening of mangoes and other plantation crops in peninsular India. Hence they are locally known as mango showers in Andhra Pradesh. So this is regarding summer seasons, children. And next one is monsoon. Monsoons are again divided into two. One is advancing monsoon and other one is retreating monsoon. Advancing monsoon means southwest monsoon from the cool air touches to the Malabar coast, that is to Kerala region, and from there the winds will be entering into India, which makes all the region to become cool, and there will be a rainfall in many of our regions of India. So this is happening because of advancing monsoon. In the first week of June, the cool air from the Arabian Sea touches to the Kerala coast, except the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and remaining all the areas will be getting the rainfall. And these areas, because the coastal areas of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Odisha, these areas will get the rainfall in almost ending of the rainy season and winter season. At that time they'll be getting the rainfall, and that is only called as retreating monsoon. And this retreating monsoon is also called as northeast monsoon. Actually, what is this northeast monsoon? In Bay of Bengal, cyclonic depressions will be forming, and these winds will be blowing into the northeast direction. When these winds are blowing into northeast, the air from the Himalayan region will be making these winds to come back. That is only called as retreating. Retreating means reversal of the winds. So when the winds are blowing into the northeast region, again some of the winds which are coming from the Himalayan region will make these winds to blow back. Then there will be the rainfall in these regions. That is only called as retreating monsoon. Because of that only, most of the cyclones will be occurring in the months of October and November. So presently now also we have the cyclonic effect. So this is all because of this northeast monsoons only, and it is also be called as retreating monsoons. And owing to the conditions of high temperature and humidity, the weather becomes rather oppressive, and this is commonly known as October heat. Because of this only, the cyclonic depressions will be forming in the Bay of Bengal. Understand, children? This is regarding the season, and my sincere request to each and every one is that when you people are going through the video, keep your textbook beside you. When I am teaching in the video, just you refer the textbook also. Then you will be getting all the important points. Hold a pencil in your hand, underline the important points. Then only you can understand through the video. If not, it's impossible. So take care of this, children, and keep your textbook beside you and go through the video. And here is your assignment. Define climate and weather. Write the differences between climate and weather. What are climographs? What are factors that influence climate and weather? What are the seasons in India? So answer these questions, children, and meet you in next video. Thank you.